Motivation is simple. It comes from within. If you don't believe me, try yelling at your staff member, "Be motivated, be motivated, be motivated," over and over again. And you will see how ridiculous the idea is. The boss's job is to create the environment where the self-motivated can excel. Find out how we do that in today's show. Welcome back to this weekly edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Training, Tokyo, Japan, and three-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 117, and we are talking about my motivation isn't the boss's job. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to be successful as a leader, do the Leadership Training for Managers course. All companies need people who can both manage and lead. Leading people screams out for real skills in communication, dealing with all different types of people, being excellent at innovation, planning, delegation, handling mistakes, doing performance reviews really well, and inspiring and motivating the team. Do the Leadership Training for Managers course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. Okay, now it's time for the show. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Motivate me must be one of the saddest requests a leader can receive. The request may not be put so bluntly or articulated so bluntly, but the underlying assumption is that the boss is there to motivate the staff. This idea seems to linger. The search for salvation located in the responsibility of others is a big fail. Motivation, loyalty, accountability, effort, responsibility, engagement, probably every boss is expecting these from their staff. They're all outcomes of inputs from both the boss side and the staff side. We know what level of staff motivation we want as leaders, but how do we achieve it? Some favourite leader methodologies are yelling, threatening, instilling fear of loss, shaming and humiliating. Steve Jobs ticked the box on quite a few of these in his early days as a leader. He has become a haloed, encrusted saint-like figure nowadays because he took Apple away from the brink of self-immolation and gave it a second life through his leadership. He was, however, a flawed leader who, at various times, resorted to these methods. His later success does not validate these bully boy favourites. We need to look at the opportunity cost of what he could have achieved had he been a better people leader. Getting massive compliance will not get you enough creative innovation. He could have done more, much, much more, if he'd played to his people's strengths rather than abusing their weaknesses. Strong leaders often work off the assumption that what made them successful is the model for everyone else to follow. Oh, if it was only that easy. Unfortunately, few people are ever going to be like you and me. You realize this as soon as you go through life when trying to deal with various others, but mysteriously, we tend to forget this fact when at work. Personality styles are often broken out into 4 boxes, and by definition, we tend to suit one box over the others. Hence, 3/4 of the population are automatically not on our wavelength. So, how can we motivate the people who are not like us, probably the majority of staff? By the way, if your staff are all the same personality style as you, because that is how you have tweaked the recruiting system, settle back for disaster ahead. Your flagrant cult of your personality type and lack of diversity will bubble up so much groupthink, you will assure yourselves you are correct all the way along as you speed lemming-like straight off the cliff. Let's assume this is not the case, and you have a typically diverse work group with people from different various preferred personality styles. Do yourself a big favour and start communicating with the team as they prefer. This is beyond the golden rule, on toward the platinum rule of treating everyone as they wish to be treated. That means knowing what is self-motivating for each person and counterintuitively aligning that with the organisation's goals rather than the other way around. Communication skills, one of the most important soft skills, are key to success here. What we say is important, but how we say it is more important. Let's be clear. We can't motivate anyone but ourselves. However, as the leader, we can create an ecosystem where the team are encouraged to motivate themselves, mirroring their preferred communication style when speaking means better understanding. Talking in terms of the other person's interests rather than our own is more likely to be motivating for them. The trick is you have to spend time with your team to know what their individual interests are. We loop back to the soft skills of good communication. The boss's barked order generates docile compliance. The alignment of staff self-motivation with the direction of the organisation's strategy, coupled with the right communication skills, gets our people going the extra mile. That is a good goal. Platinum Rule turbocharged self-motivation. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now, you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday, we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavour. In episode number 118, we're talking about be certain in sales. Onegai itashimasu. please join me next week to master business here, because that is what we all want, isn't it? Japan business mastery.